Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So I finally have the zombie deck that I've been telling you guys I was gonna do. I got my second Gozuki, which you definitely need two at least. So I run two of those. I run the Red Eye Zombie Dragon engine. So you're gonna see your 3 Red Eye Zombies, 2 Red Eye Spirits to get them back from the grave. That's basically the main combo of this deck. You want to get into your Gozuki, send your Red Eyes Zombie Dragon to the grave from the deck, and then bring it back with Red Eye Spirit. I run 1 Vampire Lord because it's a cool zombie. I don't run the Vampire Genesis because I don't think 1 Vampire Lord is enough to try to run that engine, and I only have 1. I run 1 Goblin Zombie. I would run 2, but I haven't gotten Bakura to level 38 yet. He can search out your Gozuki, so it's pretty good. And then I run 2 Skelosaurus and 3 Master Kyonshi because they're all normal monsters, and they synergize with Order to Charge. 2 enemy controllers to deal with problematic big monsters because our zombies are pretty weak, so we definitely need the defense. Also 1 mirror wall for the same reason. And the spicy card that I'm throwing, it's Escape from the Dark Dimension. I actually use these on my Fiend deck a lot, that I'll probably be showing you guys tomorrow. It's a super good card. You can just target one of your banished dark monsters and you special summon it. That's it. And the way we use that in this deck is with Gozuki. When Gozuki hits the grave, you can banish one of your zombie type monsters in the graveyard to special summon a zombie from your hand. So a lot of times the play I'm looking for is to send either Vampire Lord or one of the Red Eye Zombies to the grave, and then if I have another big zombie in my hand, I just special summon that once Gozuki hits the grave, and then I can special summon him with Escape from the Dark Dimension. This deck is a little bit expensive, mainly because of the 2 Gozuki. It's a 1 UR in a 200 box and a 200 pack box, so it's pretty hard to get. I know I had to buy pretty much the entire second box. I think there was 3 packs left when I finally got Gozuki, so that's why this took so long. So we're gonna do the same format that we've been doing. I'm gonna show you guys a couple replays, and then we'll jump into some PvP. I'm at gold 5, so we'll see how it goes. I don't have any back row removal, so this deck it's definitely weak against tunes. So if we run into any tunes, that's probably gonna be like an auto loss. But here we're going up against Seto Kaiba using balance. He sets a monster in defense mode, sets 1 back row. I go for my Goblin Zombie. I have Red Eye Spirits and I have Escape from the Dark Dimension, so that's pretty awesome to have them from start. Unfortunately, he does have Stamping Destruction. I got Tether of Defeat and just mill one of his cards because I'm fearing the top deck. Since he didn't summon a dragon with using Totem Dragon, I assume he didn't have one in hand, so I was trying to mill it before he could get one. Unfortunately, here he does go for Tyrant Dragon. However, I'm able to search a Vanilla Zombie with Goblin Zombie, and the reason I went with the Vanilla is because I have Order to Charge. I also went super clutch right there. Activate Tether of Defeat on my side of the field, dumping a Red Eye Zombie into the grave, which is awesome considering that I had just drawn into my Red Eye Spirit. He tries to Nobleman that. I chain it to get my Red Eyes onto the field, and then that's pretty much the game. He doesn't have anything and just ends up surrendering. So there you see kind of the play. That's why I run Tether of Defeat. It's another cool way of getting zombies into your grave, and mainly because I wanted to run this with Bakura. It just seems fitting. So let's go to the second replay. Another Seto Kaiba. Pretty much more of the same. I've been playtesting this a lot. I wish I could have found room for some back row removal for that tune matchup, but I didn't really know what to get rid of. So anyway, here we're going for the play. I summon Gozuki, send the Red Eye Zombie to the grave. He has 2 Mirage Dragons, so I can't activate Red Eye Spirit. However, I can just banish it when Gozuki hits the grave to summon the other one. And then I tribute a Red Eye Zombie for a Red Eye Zombie to get the special summon the one from grave with Red Eye Spirit. He sets the obvious mirror wall. No reason to play around it. I immediately go for the attack. You know, my Red Eye Zombie gets destroyed, but at least he's spending his resources, and that's what we want. So he pays for mirror wall, so I have to wait another turn before I can attack. Doesn't draw into one of his big dragons, so just switches everything to defense mode. I normal summon the Scalesaurus to make him my Gemini, and you know, special summon whatever monster he destroys. And it's pretty much, I have full control of the game at this point. My opponent is in top deck mode, he doesn't get anything. Has Pump Princess, which is annoying, but my monsters are strong enough. He does have Cat's Ear Tribe, so I have to use my enemy controller to get over that, and then he just quits when I do that play. That's actually a pretty cool idea, you know, using the Pumpkin Princess with the Cat's Ear Tribe. I might try that at some point. So let's hope we don't run into a lot of tunes, because like I said, that's basically an auto lose or an auto loss. I'm sorry. With this deck, since we don't run any back row removal. Harpies is also another you know, hard matchup, since we don't have any. I mean, we do run you know, extensive amount of back row, but we're going up against Yami Yugi, so this could be a number of things. Could be Gravekeepers. He's running an extra deck, so it could also be some Dark Paladin stuff. I go first. I have my Goblin Zombie. I'm just gonna set the mirror wall, set 1 order to charge. Depending on what he summons, I'll decide whether to go for Gozuki or just pick up one of my vanillas. Okay, so he's running Fiends with fusions. Oh, that's kind of odd. I mean, I guess I understand the play, but kind of a wasted skill if what you're trying to get to is Labyrinth. So I am gonna have to pick up my my Kionshi instead of Gozuki. If I had 1 Red Eye Spirit, I would have used Gozuki, but I need some sort of defense. Let's hope he attacks into my mirror wall. Oh, and there's the Gozuki. Okay, so we're good. Just gonna normal summon the Kionshi and end my turn. There was a small delay, so he probably has something like enemy controller, windstorm, mirror wall. Let's see what he does. So he just sets another card, sets a monster, and he's gonna go for the attack, so that's good for us. Always wait until the damage step, so that they can't, you know, use something like Twister or Wall Tornado. It looks like he. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a slight delay in there. Thought maybe he had some sort of Michi's Lure. We have enemy controller. I'm tempted to keep Mirror Wall up, just because his Labyrinth is a huge buff to all his monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it. And then we'll start thinning our deck. We're gonna send Red Eyes first. Just any Red Eyes. And then I'm also gonna activate my Tether of Defeat on my side of the field. I don't want to mill any of his cards because he probably has Necropure, and that really stinks. That's the one card I didn't want to mill. My other Gozuki. I actually don't know if Tether of Defeat triggers Gozuki. I haven't tested that yet. So unfortunately it's a gross ghost. I can't get over that. So we'll have to wait and see what else we get. I consider running that sorcerer spell wall in order to buff all of my monsters. But you know, the fact that it only buffs on during your opponent, during your turn, it's not something that great. Okay, so he's gonna go Twister. So it was a Twister. See, that's the thing. Had I not waited until the damage step, he would have been able to destroy my mirror wall right there. Let's see what he attacks, and then we'll decide whether to use enemy controller or not. He goes for the Gozuki, which I kind of need to save, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna wait, and the reason why I'm gonna wait is because unfortunately we're kind of screwed already. So I'm gonna save my econ so that I can take his Beast of Talwar. And I guess that's my best play. I'm just gonna try to go for game right here. He most likely has something to protect himself, so I could wait a turn. You know what? I'm gonna wait a turn. And the reason why I'm gonna wait a turn is because if he summons another monster, I can econ take his Beast of Talwar and then chain Order to Charge, getting rid of both of his monsters. But he's just straight up attacking, so I'm gonna activate Order to Charge. And now we don't have game, but I'm pretty scared of those two face downs. In my opinion, they're going to be they could be golden apples, could be a windstorm. It's something activatable, so there's definitely either an enemy controller, a windstorm, something like that. So let's see what it is. Yeah, there's a windstorm. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't try to go for game there on the previous turn, because that would have screwed us. And unless that's a Necrofear, we're in pretty good shape at the moment. Look, it doesn't look like he has a monster, but I'm still a little bit worried that he's gonna have golden apples. So I'm gonna attack with my Skelesaurus first. It's something activatable once again, so it's probably another defensive card. Could even be a mirror wall. Okay, so he has Spear Kuribo. And he used it on my least attack monster, which that tells me that for sure we're looking at a golden apples. So there's the enemy controller. Alright, now we're in a great position. You know, the resource battle is in our favor. It's not a golden apples. He's down to one card. We have 5 cards. He doesn't have Destiny Draw, so he needs to top deck the Necrofear right here, or we're probably going to be seeing a surrender. Anything he summons I can answer with Order to Charge or enemy controller. Yeah, so he just surrendered. Okay, well there's our first win. We didn't get to see Red Eye Zombie, but you know, this deck does act as a beatdown. You know, that's basically what you're trying to do. Nothing fancy about it. I've seen the version that runs 3 Red Eye Zombies, 3 regular Red Eyes, 3 Gozuki, and you know, it's super effective, but it's also super expensive. Not really what I'm trying to go for. So far this works, and you know, I'm sure we'll have more zombie support coming up. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So that we can improve this deck. It'd be nice to see more vampire support. They're a pretty cool archetype. So we're going up against Bakura with life point boost. So literally could be anything. I'm gonna go with Goblin Zombie so that I can thin my deck and grab one of my vanillas to have my order to charge live. It doesn't look like he's gonna attack, so we might be looking at some type of stall. I'm just gonna go Skelesaurus, and then let's see what this man's running. Hopefully that's not a 4-star Ladybug, because that would suck a lot. Oh, it's a mill deck. I don't mind this too much. You know, it all depends on what. Okay, Regretful Rebirth. So let's see what we mill. We have one of the red eyes in the graveyard, so that's cool. No reason to do anything else. I mean, I'm definitely worried about decking out, but I should be able to win this duel if I can get my red eyes on the field and just, you know, go for a bunch of damage in one turn. This is even better. He activated that on Goblin Zombie too, so I actually appreciate that a lot. Alright. So burn mill, huh? We're already going through half the deck. There's the red eye spirit. We love seeing that. And we haven't lost too much, so I'm gonna activate Tether of Defeat for his side of the field. And then let's just keep going aggressive. We'll see what that is. We'll probably end up you know, doing some econ take, depending on what that is. It's another worm. Okay, so now I'm getting a little bit worried because we're down to 5 cards. However, next turn I'm just gonna order to charge whatever he has. We have red eyes on the graveyard, so I'm gonna try to go for game next turn. It all depends on what all he says. It'd be great to get a tribute right here, and we do get the tribute. Alright, so first we'll go order to charge. Get that face down out of the way, which most likely is going to be another worm. Oh, awesome, with a Gill Lizard. So again, we're in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to search something with Goblin, but that's okay. I'm going to attack like this first, since my red eye spirit is activatable during the battle phase. That way, if it's a windstorm, we'll still get 2400 damage in there, and it's gonna be a golden apple. Oh, or damage gate. Okay, that's perfectly fine, because that just gave me the game. I'm gonna go econ take, get my Gozuki into the grave, which is gonna allow me to special summon my Kyonshi from grave. I mean my Kyonshi from hand by banishing one of my zombies. And I could have gone for the red eyes, so either way we were in pretty good shape to win this game. This is a little bit more stylish. There we go. So that's probably gonna be it for this video. We are at 20 minutes. We went 2 for 2, and I wasn't really looking at the screen, so I'm not sure how the lag problem was, but I did see a lot of suggestions in your comments. I really appreciate that. I tried a few things and it seemed like it was better, so you guys let me know if the lag was improved. But yeah, there's the zombie deck. Pretty fun to use. Again, a little bit expensive just because the main card is Gozuki and he's an ultra rare. But if you can build it, definitely try it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be coming back tomorrow with the Fiend deck that everyone's been waiting for, and then hopefully we get a legendary ocean soon so we can do some of those water decks. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and until next time.